Hello and welcome to Incremental Factory. We left off last episode unlocking purple science, so we're going to jump right into that. We have a parcel here waiting for us. Let's take a look at the recipe. Purple science is Gen 2 chips and sulfur. We're going to aim for 2 purple science per second, so that would be 8 Gen 2 chips. So let's go down to Gen 2 chips and put 8 of these in. As you can see, stuff's getting quite expensive. This is 500 steel per building. So we're going to burn through a lot of steel in this production line. So that means we need 8 silicon dioxide. So let's grab another parcel. Put 8 silicon dioxide in here, which is this one. That needs 8 silicon and 16 oxygen. Oxygen is in this one here, the extractor. Let's just max it out. Alright, so oxygen goes into here, and then oxygen goes into there. Then we need silicone. So let's grab that. We need 8 silicone. That is right here, so that is 8 of these. Which means we need another extractor, probably another node. This one will be making quartz. Again, we'll just max the miners out. There's quartz into here, quartz to the silicone, and then silicone over to here, up to there. Silicon dioxide right there. So that is silicon dioxide. Next up we need 5 copper cables. So 5 copper cables times 8 is 40 copper cables. We're going to need an extractor. This will be doing copper. This silicone actually needs, this needs coal on. So let's grab a coal miner. Alright, so this is copper ore. This goes into a node. This will be making copper plates. Copper plates. That's 20. We need some coal for that. So this is copper ore coming in here. Copper ore going to there. We need another node. Copper plates. Copper plates. This will be copper cables. We need 20 of them. The chip factory. That's locked in at 24, so we'll have to do the node thing again. And the next up we need aluminum, which is going to be, I believe, 8 aluminum. Yes, 8 aluminum, so we need extractor, production node. Production node is making aluminum smelter, which requires 2 bauxite. So we need 8 of these. This requires coal as well. So this is bauxite. We need 16. Might as well just max it out. So there's bauxite to here. bauxite to here. aluminum up to here. And finally, I'll clean this up in a minute. I just want to get it flowing, make sure it's working. Let's see if that starts flowing. It does not have aluminum coming in. Aluminum's holdup is what? This needs oxygen. So let's grab another extractor. Max it out with oxygen. And put it in there. This is our Gen 2 chip setup. It makes 8 per second, so not super fast, but we will work on expanding it once we need to. I had to add a coal mine right here because the aluminum requires 1 coal per aluminum, so that is 8 aluminum. So instead of making it inside here, I just pulled it out and made it over here. But that is looking good now. We are basically just going to copy this setup. It's going to take a while. We should really work on a drone factory. Let's Control C, Control V, and just put it right about there. Then we can start working on, this makes 8 chips, which we need to make another production parcel here. This is going to be for purple science, 8 of them, or 2 of them, which means we need 40 sulfur. Sulfur is right here, so we need, how many sulfur? 40 sulfur, so we're going to need a lot of these. Wow, that's crazy. $40 sulfur means we need 20 of these, which means we need a whole bunch of petroleum barrels. Let's start working on it. There's our production. We need sulfur. We need 20 of these guys. That is 20 sulfur, which means we need a oil refinery making 10 of these. Which means we need 100 oil barrels. That seems like a crazy amount of oil barrels. Let's see how many we get out of one. Oh, we get 46. That's not too bad. So let's just do manually since that is taking forever to copy. That is 90. We might also do a third one. What do these cost to build? 250 steel. Let's grab a node. So this will be oil into the refineries. This will require 100 oil, but it'll pump out 10 barrels. 10 barrels here will turn it into 20 sulfur. That's right. So we actually need 20 oil refineries, which means we need 200 oil barrels. This is 46, we'll say 40, so we're going to need 5 of these. Let's get this all hooked up and see if it works. By that time this will be hopefully done copying. So here is the Purple Science setup all done and copied. It is operating at, if we zoom in here, at a whopping 2 per second. We will see if we can increase that in the near future. We're going to go into research. First one I'm going to grab is this edge throughput times 30 to 32 items per tick. Let's grab that one. That way we can start designing stuff. 32 seems like a good number because a lot of the parcels hold 32 buildings, so if you need 32 of them to go through, it could be a 1-to-1 ratio. So let's go ahead, and we're also going to need, I think, aluminum. So let's grab this setup here. Put that over here. Let's move this down to where the iron is, and we will start putting aluminum into the warehouse for storage purposes, because I think we're going to need that for some of the excavation weapons. Let's take a look at the research tree now. We have some points saved up. This military tech 3 only costs 100 of each, so that's a no-brainer. Let's just go ahead and grab that. We have solar power. That might be interesting. We have Gen 3 chip plant. We're not going to get into that quite yet. We need to increase our yield first because some of our iron ore is down to 87%, so my iron factories are not producing very fast anymore. I think let's grab this warehouse tech. This goes up to 12,000. I don't know what it was before. Click on it and see. Looks like 7,500, so that is a 4,500 increase. Let's go ahead and grab that one. I was going to send my power going all wonky because now everything is going to start producing. You can tell by all these lines turning green that they're all producing now. Grab this one. How bad is it? 3.2, we're using 3.7. So we'll see if this doesn't fix it. We'll add another one. Back to the research while we're waiting. Let's look for some military stuff. Advanced electronics, node output, coal combustor, turret attacks. Attack speed by 75%, increased turret damage by 75%. Let's do that one. If I can click it. That used up quite a bit. That was 15,000 red science. Let's do the speed, I think. I don't know, the range is pretty good too, though. Let's do speed. So now we are out. We need some more purple science. Take a look at the excavation here. We have some new turrets. We have a turret Mark II. This requires, I think this is hafnium, so I'll have to see what it takes to unlock hafnium, which I'm guessing is down the tree here somewhere. 16 is graphite, so we'll have to get to that. This healing splash turret requires blue chips, gears, and iron, so we have enough to do that. And now we'll have enough to do some more of these turrets once we get the warehouses built. Let's grab another warehouse. Got a stockpile going. So it puts our maximum storage at 156,000. Looking at the weapons here. So this requires 100,000, so we can add some more of these. Can add one more of these. Alright, I've let the game run for a while. I built up some materials, been building turrets as we go just to use up the materials. So as you can see, most of my yields are down to the minimum here, 60%. So we're going to need to focus on getting this minimum yield up because all my factories are operating basically at 60% efficiency now, so it's even slower. What we have to be careful of on the excavation is if we get overrun, it's going to take me a long time to build these materials back up, so I'm going to try to avoid that happening, but we shall see. Let's shoot over to research real quick. Let's grab whatever left we can on the military. I have 35,000 purple science saved up, so let's grab this attack range. Let's take unit damage, reduces unit damage by 45%. Let's go ahead and grab that one. These require yellow science, so now we're up to here. These are not military at all, so we can probably just go ahead and grab them. Beacons, I'm not sure we're going to get into beacons right now. Solar tech would be useful. That way I don't think yield would affect the solar power. So maybe we'll take a look at getting into that. Increase extraction buildings gain to 250%. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but we're going to grab it anyway. Gen 3 chips, we might as well just grab everything. I think we have enough to do all of it. We have plenty. So this is advanced electronics. We know we can't build them yet because we don't have the materials. Node parcel output times 12. That'll be nice. And coal combustor. So now instead of having power plants to produce coal ash, we can just make coal go right into coal ash, which we haven't used yet. We're going to have to focus on the excavation. I think I can put one last splash turret in here. Next one requires 146,000 iron plates. I don't know what is our cap right now. Cap is 180,000, so we could actually put another turret in, so maybe we'll have to wait till that material builds up. Looks like we can afford another turret. Let's go ahead and grab one of those. Stick it down there. Could probably do one more. We need more bricks. Missing 30,000 bricks. So we'll wait for this last splash turret to be available to us, which is 146,000 steel plates. We have 80,000, so we need another 60,000. So we'll try that, and then we will try digging down another layer. So I've just been adding additional extractors to make up for the 60% efficiency. It seems to be kind of working. These are short coal now, so we're going to pull coal out of here. We're going to grab some extraction nodes, make a dedicated coal manufacturing area, grab a node, so we'll grab coal into the node, and then we'll distribute it to these parcels. I'll just require 0.2, so I'd have to do, looks like 6.4. So we have 4 of these, so we would need at least 25. So we might need another coal mine. This has 26, so it's really close, but as our efficiency goes down, we're at 67%, so we're almost at the minimum efficiency, so we'll leave it be for now. We've got enough for the last splash turret. We're going to throw it down here in the corner. Maybe. Throw it down here in the corner. We are way short on now. We need 170,000. I don't think, actually we can store that, but I don't really want to wait another 170,000 steel plates. Maybe we will. Alright, took about 10 minutes, but we have it. Let's go ahead and put it down. I don't think we can afford anything else. That is not affordable. Oh, that went in there, so that's good. So we're filled up. Let's give it a go and see what happens. That was successful. We held the walls pretty well. I think we could probably go one more. That's plus 100% yield to all resources. That gives them up to 160. So that's will help the factory out a little bit. Let's replace these walls and go again. All in all, that was pretty successful. That gives us max game speed times 5. As usual, let's go ahead and activate that. And let's replace some of these walls with Mark II walls. I think we're going to go one more time. Pretty good. I don't know what that guy is. That one was a little bit more of a challenge. That increases our minimum yield to 70%, so that's nice. One more level we could unlock this graphite. I think we're going to go for it. Alright, let's put down this turret here. I think we can afford that. Next is 362,000 bricks, so that's going to be a while. We could probably do another healing one. But let's wait and let's go ahead and put down these Mark II walls. It doesn't look very pretty, but it will hopefully do the job. Let's see if we can unlock the graphite. dig down and see. Wow. Unfortunately, we're stuck in this situation here. This has happened to me a couple times. I'm going to wait it out, see what happens, but I think we're going to have to restart the level. What they need to do is make sure these healing turrets, I need to move one of these over here so the healing turrets don't have as far a range as the guns. This fight, move these around. Guess let's put that there. Alright, attempt number 2. Let's go. So that unlocks graphite. It's good stuff there. What's next? Next, it looks like game speed times 6 and yield increase times 100%. We're going to see if we can increase our blue chip production. Our blue chips are right here. We are making 8 per tick right now. Well, let's try to go up to 16. So that would be 80 copper cables coming in. Let's actually go big. Let's take this up to 24. I guess 20 is the most we can do. What is in here? Just because the amount of connections we have to it, apparently. Yeah, looks like it. These connections take up too much space. So we can only have 20 in here, so that's going to be the biggest we can make it. So that would require 100 copper cables. So 100 copper cables. This can do 64. So let's grab another one. So 18 out of that one. We can just grab this to here. We'll have to do the... Oh, that won't work either. We're gonna have to nix this connection. That should actually free up some more space down here. So let's go for 25. So 25 times 5 is 125 copper cables coming in. These can each do 32. Can only do 16 here because we are limited by output of 32 per second, so that would be 16 of these. Let's go ahead and copy this up. We're going to have to make some more room. That means we need to get... This can handle 32. Let's take out the coal miners. Make all 32 of them copper. That'll handle these two. We'll need a third one. Let's just make a copy. There'll be more copper plates than we need, but this is at 55. So let's go ahead and copy this too. These aren't maxed out yet, are they? 180 is our maximum storage. We only have 144,000. So there's no reason this should be 0. Because this is 0. Why is this 0? Oh, because we took out the coal. Put a note up here. Grab another extraction. That should bring it back up. I've disconnected it so it's just the chips on this warehouse now. I have all the research going into this one over here. Looks kinda... That looks a little better. So let's, this needs to be 25 silicone, or silicone dioxide. So that means we need 50 oxygen. See if we can get this up to 25. So that is 50 oxygen we need. These make 20. So we need a copy of this one. This would be 40. And then this one could be halfway. Should be 10 or 8, I guess. That would be half. 10. Grab that into there. That is oxygen handled. Now we need silicone. Silicone, we're going to need 25. Which means we need 75 quartz and some coal. That should be silicone at 25. We're only using 8 right now because this is not set up yet. So we'll need 25 aluminum as well. $25 aluminum, which means we need 25 coal and 50 bauxite. Bauxite looks like it's handled at 50. Coal, we can just max out the coal if we haven't already. We already have, that's 55, that should be plenty. And then oxygen was how much? Oxygen was half, so 12.5 oxygen. We got 20. Let's do a little reorganizing here. Let's move these guys to the corners. Move this guy to the center. I think we can actually afford another one of those. That's good there. Then we can move. We'll leave these in the center here. Let's put these 3 guys out here. Move these 3 out to here. Then we have these guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Something like this looks okay. We'll see how that holds up. Let's go ahead and put down some Mark II walls. Much as we can afford anyway. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and give it another level, another try. This will be level 17. This problem again in 2 spots. Just out of the range of this guy here. But it's within range of this. Alright, I've moved the guns out a block or 2, so we'll see if that works. Let's go ahead and dig down. There we go, that was successful. That gives us 100% additional yield. Brings us back up above 100% on some of them. Next up will be game speed times 6. That'll be nice. It doesn't look very pretty, but let's give it another go. We're going to do level 18. That'll give us game speed times 6. Dig it out. That was a success. Level 18 is beaten. We need to get to level 20. Okay, level 19. Let's go. Wow, that's a lot of red guys. That was a success. However, we will not make the next level. That they threw all our walls. Our minimum yield is now 80%. We're getting close to the 100% number, which I would like to see. But I'm going to have to come up with a new strategy for the next level, because level 20 is going to be rough. Alright, so what I've done is just placed random walls out here. Actually, there's just floors. Let's put walls in. This should randomly let people through here, these gaps in the, and some will get stuck on this, I think. It's my plan anyway. And that way it'll slow down. They won't all arrive at once. We can't really afford anything else. I think we can afford one more healing turret. I suppose we could put that in somewhere. Got two there, two there. We could probably put a second one down here. That is caps all the things all of them require 362,000, so we cannot put another one of those in. We're going to have to wait till we get to the turret Mark IIs, which should be this level if we beat the Havnium level. Oh no, let's give it a go. I'll zoom way out. So they do spawn right about the edge here. It's kind of working. Oh no, they all just went around. This doesn't look very good. Yeah. We might make it. We're probably going to lose some turrets. They've made it to the base here. Yeah, we lost a lot of stuff. But we did make it. Happy days. So we will save up and replace our turrets here. It should have lowered the cost down. Yes, it has. So let's see if we can afford one of these. We're missing iron plates, so we're going to have to wait till our stockpiles come back up. But in the meantime, we can work on hafnium plates while we're waiting for our materials to come back. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.